The night was unusually quiet as I toiled away at the small restaurant, preparing orders during the late shift. Amidst the routine chaos, a delivery request popped up, seemingly ordinary at first glance. However, there was a catch: a misleading address tucked away in an isolated area, a good 25 minutes from our location. Despite the oddity, I geared up for the delivery and set off into the dark, unknown expanse. The roads grew progressively desolate as I ventured deeper into the secluded area. The eerie silence of the night was amplified by the lack of civilization around me. Finally arriving at the specified address, my gut churned uneasily at the sight. A seemingly abandoned property, engulfed in darkness under the moon's dim glow. My heart raced as I cautiously stepped out of the car, taking in the unnerving surroundings. As if emerging from the shadows themselves, an older man loitered near my vehicle, his presence sending chills down my spine. But what truly set my nerves on edge was the realization of figures creeping out from the dense woods, advancing towards me with unsettling determination. Instantly sensing danger, I wasted no time in retreating to the safety of my car. Panic surged through me as I gunned the engine and hastily made my escape, the figures looming in my rearview mirror. An adrenaline-fueled rush propelled me to speed away from the eerie scene, my mind racing with wild thoughts and possibilities. With trembling hands, I dialed emergency services, recounting the chilling encounter and the ominous figures lurking in the darkened woods. Fear gripped me as I relayed the unsettling events, desperately hoping for help to arrive swiftly. The dispatcher's voice was a lifeline amidst the escalating tension, promising assistance in the midst of the sinister unknown. Relief washed over me as the flashing lights of the police cruiser pierced the veil of darkness, providing a sense of security in the otherwise eerie night. However, my relief was short-lived as law enforcement's search uncovered unsettling details. The property I had been dispatched to was, in fact, abandoned and seemingly devoid of life or purpose. Further investigation revealed a haunting revelation. The delivery order had been placed by an unknown caller, shrouding the entire encounter in a cloak of inexplicable mystery. The motives behind orchestrating such a setup remained elusive, a puzzle with missing pieces that refused to fit together. The enigma of that fateful night gnawed at me, haunting my thoughts relentlessly. Who were those ominous figures lurking in the darkness, and what drove them to such a remote and eerie location? The unanswered questions tormented me, fueling a sense of unease that lingered long after the unsettling encounter. Sleep eluded me as I grappled with the inexplicable events, my mind trapped in a labyrinth of unanswered queries. The isolated property and the enigmatic strangers seemed like fragments of a puzzle I couldn't solve, leaving me restless and on edge. Every unfamiliar sound or fleeting shadow triggered a surge of anxiety, a constant reminder of the unsettling encounter. The unknown caller, the abandoned property, and the figures emerging from the dark woods. Each piece of the puzzle only added to the lingering sense of foreboding that clouded my thoughts. The incident etched itself into my memory, haunting my thoughts and casting a shadow over my sense of security. The unanswered questions continued to torment me, like a riddle begging for a solution that remained tantalizingly out of reach. Days turned into weeks, yet the enigma persisted, stubbornly refusing to unravel. The unanswered puzzle of the isolated property and the mysterious figures lingered, leaving me restless and plagued by an ever-growing sense of uncertainty. The isolated delivery incident seemed to echo in the silence of every night, a persistent reminder of the unresolved mystery that hovered in the periphery of my thoughts. The unknown caller and the figures emerging from the dark woods remained elusive, casting a long shadow over my peace of mind. I grappled with the overwhelming sense of vulnerability that stemmed from the encounter, constantly second-guessing every unfamiliar noise or movement in the night. The chilling memory of that isolated property seemed to have seeped into every corner of my life, leaving me on edge and perpetually vigilant. Even in the daylight's comforting embrace, the unsettling memory of that night continued to linger. The unanswered questions persisted, a haunting presence in the back of my mind that refused to fade into obscurity. The unresolved mystery of the isolated delivery weighed heavily on my thoughts, an unsolved puzzle that continued to demand my attention. I found myself endlessly revisiting the events, searching for any elusive clue that might offer closure, but the puzzle remained intact, leaving me with a sense of unease that persisted unabated. The experience had left an indelible mark on my psyche, a chilling reminder of the unknown lurking in the shadows. The isolated property, the unknown caller, and the ominous figures remained elusive, shrouded in an unsettling veil of mystery that refused to dissipate. The incident had become a recurring nightmare, haunting my thoughts and leaving me on edge. The sense of vulnerability lingered, a constant reminder of the unsettling encounter that had shattered the tranquility of the night. The enigmatic encounter continued to cast a long shadow over my life, leaving me with a sense of apprehension that refused to abate. The isolated property and the mysterious figures loomed large in my thoughts, a puzzle I couldn't solve, a mystery I couldn't unravel.